Hey everybody, and welcome to Age's Cozy Crochet Corner. And today on the corner, we're going to be doing the solid granny square. So to do this today, I'm going to be using medium 4-waisted yarn, and this is a blue. And we'll need our yarn needle so we can weave in our ends at the end of the project. We'll need scissors. I'm going to be working with a 5mm hook today. And just so you know, this square we're creating today is a 5-inch square. And we're going to be working 4 rows today on this square to achieve that size with that hook. So let's get this out of here and let's get right into the tutorial. Okay, so to go ahead and begin, we're going to add our yarn on our hook. Now I'm going to chain up 3, 1, 2, and 3. And then I'm going to go into the first chain, grab my yarn, and pull up. Now, I want to pull this down and make my slip stitch. We're going to chain up 3 and chaining up 3, and this project will always stand for a double crochet. Now, right into the small hole that we've created here, we're going to go inside there and we're going to make 2 more double crochets. Now, since the chain 3 stands as a double crochet, what we now have is a cluster of 3 with double crochets. We're going to chain 1 and we're going to go right back into the circle and we're going to put 3 more double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to chain 1 again. And I'm working over this little edge as much as I can. Now we're going to yarn over and go back into the same hole and make 3 more double crochets. 2 and 3. Chain 1. And one last time, we're going to go right back into that same hole and make 3 more double crochets. 2 and 3. And chain 1. Now I want to slip stitch at the top of the chain 3 that I began with. So I'm going to go right in there, grab my yarn, pull it through, and pull it through on the other side. This is row 1. And you see we have what looks like our basic granny square beginning. And these right here are our corners. For row 2, we want to chain up 3. That chain 3, again, is going to count for a double crochet. Now I want to go right back into this space and make a double crochet. I like to begin with my corners. That way it gives a clean look all the way through. And these 2 double crochets are going to represent half of our corner. We're going to finish it once we come all the way back around. Now what we want to do is we're going to be placing double crochets into every stitch. So we're going to yarn over and into the first stitch. We're going to go in and place a double crochet. We're going to go into the next one and place another double crochet. And into the third one, we're going to go in and place another double crochet. Now we're back at a corner. So we're going to go in our corner and we're going to place 2 double crochet. I'm going to chain 1, and I'm going to go right back into this corner and place 2 more double crochets. Now again, we should have 3 stitches. We want to make sure to always get this one right after our corner. So we're going to go into that stitch and place a double crochet into the next stitch and place a double crochet, and into the third stitch and place a double crochet. And now we're back at our corner. We'll go in our corner, and our corners get 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. So we'll place that 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. Every corner will work up the same way as that. Now again, we'll go on to our next 3 stitches, always remembering to get that first one. So we should have 3 double crochets until we get to our corner. So now we're back at our corner, and our corner gets 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. Now we're at our last 3 stitches, so we'll go in and we'll put our 3 double crochets, 1 in every stitch. And we're back to finish our corner. So we've already done half of our corner, so we only have to go in and place 2 double crochets, chain 1, and we'll slip stitch at the top of the chain 3 that we began with. Grab our yarn and pull through, and then pull through on the other side. And that is row 2. Now we're going to move right on to row 3. We're going to chain up 3. We're going to work back into this corner. So we're going to yarn over, and we're going to go right into that corner and put a double crochet. So we have half of our corner complete, and now we must work over these double crochets until we get to our next corner. We should have 7 stitches until we get to our next corner. So we yarn over. We'll make sure we go into the first one right after our corner. 1, and our next one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and now we're at our corner. We're going to go in our corner and put 2 double crochets, chain 1, and back into that corner and place 2 more double crochets. And now we'll do the same thing on this side. We will work in the double crochets until we get to the corner. So again, we want to make sure we get that first one, and we should have 7 double crochets all the way across. 5, 6, and 7. Let's work one more corner together. We're at our corner. We're going to go inside and we're going to place 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets back into the same space, all creating and keeping up with our corners. So we're going to continue with that all the way around, and I'll meet you back up when we get to finishing off our last corner. 7 double crochets, corner, 7 double crochets, and we'll be right back here. Okay, so now I am back to my last corner. So I want to go inside my corner and finish that off with 2 double crochets, chain 1, and then we're going to slip stitch at the top of the chain 3 we began with, and that is 3 rows. So no matter how big you want your square, you can keep going until you get the size that you want to go up. So remember, when we start off, we're chaining up 3, and we're going right into that corner to begin that first corner with our 2 double crochets. Now on this row, we should have 11 double crochets all the way across, and then we'll begin our corner. So that first one, we must not forget about that first one. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And then we'll go into our corner and we'll place our 2 double crochets, chain 1, and again 2 double crochets right into that same spot. So I'm going to go all the way around. We'll have 11 double crochets before we get to our corner. We'll maintain our corners the way we have. 11 double crochets, maintain your corners the way you have, and 11 double crochets here. And I'll come back in and we'll finish off that last corner together and close off. Okay, so I've gotten back to my last corner, and of course we've completed half of that at the beginning. So now we're going to do the other half to end, and we're going to go right into that same space, and we're going to put our 2 double crochets, chain 1, and we're going to slip stitch at the top of the chain 3 we began with. And then once we have grown our square the size that we want it, we're just going to cut our yarn, and then we're simply going to pull that piece through and pull it tight, and our granny square is complete. Taking our needle to weave in our ends, we're just going to go ahead and add that on and go back and forth at least 3 times. And you always want to cut that at the base. And we can cut the beginning as well. So there is our solid granny square. Again, we can change up our hook size. We can make this as large as we want. We can switch colors. We can do so many different things with our solid square. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. And until next time, I'll see you in the comment section.